So my name is Clint Bruce. I was in the Navy Special Warfare for about 8 years, almost a decade. It's one of these things, like I was one of those guys that go, and probably overlooked, the half dozen TBI moments, like even back in football. I played high school football, college football, a little bit in the NFL. And I'm a, all go, no stop kind of guy. So I don't know that I remember one particular incident. I just remember all the sudden feeling different than I ought to be, like noticing the cumulative effect. And so it's really only when you get out, you start slowing down and you start like living like a normal human being, when you start kind of noticing like, oh man, I forget a lot more stuff than my friend. You understand you're not in a high risk environment, but physiologically you don't adapt. And it's frustrating because intellectually but physiologically you're just kind of redlined, right? So I think what happened to me, and probably what happens to a lot of other guys, you just kind of notice it all at once, very significantly, which can be pretty discouraging. Some of the stuff that's really interesting up here is the diagnostic pieces, like understanding the ocular kind of motor systems and nerve systems and stuff like that. And what we realized is I was operating with like maybe 120, 130% burden on kind of energy, because of how things were out of line and over strength in some areas and under strength in some areas, even just with the optic system, right? So it's like the way I was describing to my daughter is like you could drive in a car with 4 different tires and steering misaligned. You could do it. It'd just take you a little while to figure out, like, you got to hold it like this to go straight, but you could do it. But it's going to burn more energy because you're running that compensated system the whole time, right? When you don't totally know what's wrong, you just know something's wrong, then the only goal you can really have is to be better, right? And that makes it a little bit mysterious to try to quantify too. Like, how do I quantify better? And like most things can be fixed. Like if you got there, you can get back, right? And that's the thing I was talking, I think it was Brittany, and she was like, you guys are interesting. I go, why? She goes, y'all get excited when you realize you're jacked up. I'm like, well, one, like when we realize we're jacked up, it means we're injured. We're not weak, right? So that's cool. So like, oh, I'm injured, I'm not weak. I like hearing that. And then 2, it's introducing us to how much we can get better. Like once I know I'm bad, then I kind of have this inherent scoring system of -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, right? So if I'm a -1, in theory, I can get that much better, right? So we're not disturbed to find out that things are out of sync. It's kind of validating in a way, but it's also encouraging to know how much better what can be recaptured and what can be restored. If you are looking at a variety of things that are standing between you and your ability to perform to your standards, then this is a neat training opportunity that can, just like you go to the range for the first time, we have all these all the pegs and all the peripherals that we mount on there. Like we got to zero those things in, right? And none of those things are broken. We just got to sync them up. And so it's like going to the range and doping your stuff in, man. It's a performance issue. It's a performance opportunity, right?